Hello everybody, I'm Dragon, and welcome back to the Inexistence walkthrough. Last time I covered a simple area of the plain shop. We will now be going through the cave in this video. A tougher area and our first boss will be taken on. First thing to do is to check out the area to the right. It's a nice spot to heal and save before you go further. Again, I will not use them during these videos, although breaking the fourth wall here, I would really like to use them in the next section. More on that in the next video. Going back the way we came, we find our first bat. These enemies can be easy to fight, but also a pain. I sometimes just skip them, though I usually try to hit them when I can. Moving on as I miss the bat. This enemy I will get to in a moment. For now, go to the left for a side area and a chest. On your way down, you can see the chest we are getting to. You may see me jumping into walls, and that is just me still seeing if there are hidden areas to find. On the bottom is that enemy we skipped. It spits poison, and I'm assuming that is what the antidote is for, although I've never seen the status. Attack, and if it's going to attack you, you can crouch and jump to do a flip backwards to dodge. It's not a difficult enemy once you know how to handle it. Heading up, you get a chest, which has the magic armor. It increased defense by 10. Okay, Future Dragon here, and first I would like to apologize if you hear any dogs or people other than me. This is what happens when you live in an apartment complex and you have people above you. You also have a neighbor with two yappy dogs and his window is open at the current time. I don't hear the dogs, but I did just hear, I think, somebody outside. I don't know if it's going to pick up or not. I would also like to point out the mistake that I made. I did not realize until editing. This is what happens when you take forever. But honestly, I'm going to tell you, I don't know why. The top part of the screen is my notes. The bottom is the script. So I don't see any way how I messed that up. It's supposed to be base armor, not magic armor. In the video, you can clearly see what pops up, but it happens, and this is just part of the process that I will have to be doing. I just wanted to bring that to your attention and show that I am willing to be doing all these kind of edits to even fix my mistakes, if possible. So anyway, back to the walkthrough. Now we'll head back and deal with the other poison enemy. I did the flip again. Hold down to crouch and jump. Remember this move as it is the only dodge you get. Head right. I'm looking out for bats here, but none of them should be able to reach you. Watch out for the poison enemy ahead. Somehow I got hit, and since I didn't kill it in one hit, I'm going to use my points and build up my strength. Some jumping enemies from the lava. The same as before, just a timing issue. Be careful when jumping around because of the bats. There is also a poison enemy in the way as well. Take your time and take them out. I use my points again since I couldn't one-shot it. Moving on, we come to moving platforms. I break the blocks, but it's up to you if you want to risk it. Coming to the next platforming section, there are no jumping enemies, but watch out ahead as there is a bow enemy. These guys can be tricky. Not really an issue if you have high attack and can kill quickly, but they usually hit me, and for the most part I try to avoid them. This one is easier as you can jump and strike. Moving on, there are some more moving platforms. Just watch out for the bat after the first one. After that, head to the upper left to get access to a chest. Hopefully you won't get hit in the face with a bat up here. And it seems I couldn't even get my revenge. The chest gives you an antidote. It is probably the only one you need. I am very interested to see if a poison status actually exists. Go back the way you came from and just be careful you don't fall. Just jump over to the ground floor. Then you will come to a heal save. The lower path leads to a locked door. We will head this way in a moment. Go back to the upper path and prepare to fight a poison enemy and some bats. After that, move on to the next area. Take care of the jumping enemies if you wish. Unfortunately, I'm going to be missing out on that goal. Above is a boulder that you need. Go to the right and use your magic to hit the switch. Go back and before you move the boulder, climb it and jump up to the left and find a chest for 1,000 gold. Now you can hop down and push the boulder to the right. Once there, you can jump up and follow the path to the left for similar enemies you've seen in this cave. Going up higher, you will meet a new enemy. This is a bigger guy and it takes a few more hits, and can also deal some damage if your stats are lower. But it isn't a difficult thing to face. Its attack you can see before it happens. Just time it right and do the dodge and you should be fine. And that is how much damage it can do. At this stage, it gives a ton of experience. Moving on, there will be a hidden wall you can go into. A puzzle piece awaits you. Go back and start going down. Now be careful since there is a bow enemy around as well as a bat and a jumping enemy. I usually just try to run past everything, especially if my health is low. There is also an upper path by the bow enemy that we will return once we have the skill to do so. After that, you have two poison guys in your way. Once you deal with them, move on to the next area. In here, you have a heal save and a chest. The chest is the key you need in order to open the big door. Once you grabbed it, head back to the door. On the way, I just want to break the fourth wall some more. I usually jump into walls. I'm still looking for hidden areas. I've mentioned that this is a test project and I didn't do the full process to get my information. It's like I'm doing both things at the same time. Anyway, deal with all the enemies returning to the door. You may want to heal save before opening the door. Once you've prepared, open it. Down here is the first boss of the game. It isn't a difficult boss, just a couple things to look out for. One of its attacks is when it moves its arms down. That will unleash rocks from the ceiling. The easiest way to avoid the rocks is to go to either side and hide under the ledge by the blockade. I find it best just to keep jump attacking and eventually it will go down. The other attack it has is a kick, which you must be careful while jump attacking. It might have a third attack, but it didn't happen here. But either way, attack enough and this boss goes down without much hassle. Once beaten, head to the right into the next useless area and then continue to finally get out of the cave. That was the cave. A nice step up in challenge, although not too bad. We will be back here soon once we get a new skill so we can finish exploring the cave and actually the plane as well. As for the boss, watch for the rock attack, and while jumping, make sure you lean to the opposite you're facing to not get hit by the kick attack. Next video will be the mountain, to break the fourth wall again. At the time I am writing this script, I may split the mountain into 2 parts. I will explain more why and my thoughts in the next video. So until then, thank you for watching and take care.